Hi, I'm Granny, and we're going down the rabbit hole of, is the Earth a huge battery? Here's a AA battery. Positive, negative. Here is a magnet. Positive energy, negative end. And there are diagrams of showing that the Earth's polarity is very similar. Currently, the magnetic North Pole is considered negative, while the magnetic South Pole is considered positive. And we have learned from lava flows that the Earth's polarity reverses itself in geological terms frequently. The idea of generating electricity using the Earth's magnetic field has been around since 1832 when Michael Faraday was testing the idea. Nikola Tesla believed that there was enough energy created by the Earth to provide free energy to the world. That was his goal, almost his entire life. As a reminder, in the last episode I did on Nikola Tesla, I mentioned free energy suppression that seemed to plague Nikola as well as many other people. Does the U.S. Patent Office intentionally delay or deny patents that would provide free energy? In 2006, a leaked memo from the U.S. Patent Office revealed a secret program. This program was called SAWS, S-A-W-S, and that stood for the Sensitive Application Warning System. And if you think about following the money, how many billions of dollars is involved in power to our lives? And maybe you can understand the suppression aspect of that. The SAWS program supposedly began in 1994, but I actually believe it's been going on for many more years. So it was supposedly began in 1994 and intended to be kept secret, but the leaked memo shared, and it was dated March of 2006, revealed how inventors, creators, or those submitting their patents for free energy or similar inventions were threatened with huge fines, gag orders, if they shared or revealed their patents, or even claimed that they were being ignored or denied by the U.S. Patent Office. I believe free energy suppression continues, but I think today it's much harder to do while the availability of internet. It will be interesting to see what happens with the inventions and research I'll be sharing in this video. An article published in Nature suggests that the Earth's rotation and its magnetic field could potentially generate electricity. But that's what Nikola Tesla was talking about 130 years ago. A team of physicists from Princeton University, including Christopher Chiba, created a device that uses a, quote, carefully crafted material to channel the Earth's magnetic field and generate a current, end quote. When I went in those videos that I went down the rabbit hole of the Library of Alexandria, I think this is another example of how we learn information and somehow it disappears. We learn information and what happens to it? It gets lost. Well, how many times, I'm wondering, has this happened and that it's gotten lost because of powerful people? The result generated, going back to the article, the result generated an extremely small voltage, which is a fraction of the voltage released by a single neuron firing, but is intriguing as it does show potential to create emission-free power. The Nature article stated that, quote, the device could theoretically work by having the generator pass through the Earth's magnetic field, parts of which remain static, producing a current. The article points out electrons could end up rearranging themselves as a result to create an opposing force, negating the effect. But Chiba and the team claim to, quote, to have corrected for this by coming up with a special material that isn't prone to rearranging itself in this way by maintaining the same electrostatic force inside the device, end quote. They found a loophole while researching the theoretical potential of creating a charge as a conductor passes through a magnetic field. Their calculations showed, quote, certain materials had an unusual property when formed into a cylinder and could channel Earth's magnetic field into a configuration that electrostatic forces couldn't cancel out. Significant. Quote, our equations show how such scaling might be done, but this is very different from a demonstration that it is actually positive, end quote, Christopher Chiba concluded. According to the website TechCrunch, Proxima Fusion was founded 2 years ago. The company published its plan in Fusion Engineering and Design to publicly share its findings with the world and promote open source science, which is a solution to free energy suppression. Proxima Fusion is a German startup, has developed a plan to generate limitless energy in a working fusion power plant. This is a significant development, and they explain that nuclear fusion creates abundant energy while releasing zero carbon pollution and only a fraction or small amount of radiation compared to nuclear fission, which creates dangerous radioactive waste. And finding locations to store that waste that's for another rabbit hole that I'll leave up to you. Proxima Fusion explains their mission is to bring safe, clean, limitless energy and believe stellarators, in quotation, are the power plants of the future. Quoting the article from TechCrunch, and I had a hard time finding out how to actually pronounce the word stellarator. Quote, a stellarator is a magnetic confinement fusion device and machine that keeps plasma, and that's another interesting rabbit hole to go down, in a donut-like shape. Scientists can use the strong magnetic fields of stellarators to control plasma particles and create fusion with greater flexibility. Proxima Fusion Stellaris concept design demonstrates how a fusion power plant could operate continuously and reliably without any issues. The startup's design only uses external magnets to make the process more stable and continuous. Now, don't confuse Proxima Fusion Stellaris with Stellaris, the video game. Not the same. Continuing to quote the article from TechCrunch, we summarize a comprehensive reactor study ranging from optimization of the plasma confinement region to first wall cooling diverter considerations, blanket designs, magnet quench safety, support structures, and remote maintenance solutions. If you understand how an MRI machine works, and if you've ever had one, they can be very dangerous. Magnets, huge, strong magnets, have huge power. And that's another rabbit hole. Anyway, so Francesco Ciottini, and I'm Francesco C. Ortini, a co-founder and CEO of Proxima Fusion, said, quote, "Our American friends can see it. Our Chinese friends can see it. Our claim is that we can execute on this faster than anyone else, and we do that by creating a framework for integrated physics, engineering, and economics. So we are not a science project anymore." Proxima Fusion plans to build a fully operational fusion reactor by 2031, and I recommend going to their website because it is so fascinating. The technology behind that. I mean, plasma by itself is very interesting, magical. It's exciting to learn about these companies like Proxima Fusion planning to build power plants with the potential to bring clean energy to the world. But there are other countries you can check out, such as Commonwealth Fusion Systems, Helical Fusion, Zap Energy, Marathon Fusion, who are also working on fusion energy. It'll be so interesting to see what the future brings, because we live in an amazing, creative, vibrant world, and I'm grateful for it every day. Thanks for joining me. Please join me again next time when Granny goes down the rabbit hole. Please subscribe and share. Thank you.